empty over here and it's crowded over there. It's like a ship. The name of my story today is called The Battle Begins with a Bump. Do you ever find yourself in the middle of an argument? Yes, you are, shouted Hammond, laughing at Polly. No, I'm not, cried Polly back. Yes, you are. No, I'm not, shouted back and forth for far too long. You'd think that they'd just get tired of this. It's an old battle. It's one that they engage in on a regular basis. It all started when Hammond walked past Polly and accidentally bumped her. It was not really much of a bump at all. And Polly way overreacted. She said, "That hurt!" And she began to cry. Now, it did not really hurt. It was just a little bump. But you see, this brother does it on purpose to irritate her, and this sister always obliges him and becomes a crybaby. It's a tiresome game, and it's not at all fun. It happens when they are bored and out of humor. And so the battle began. Or so you might think. But I think the battle actually started a bit earlier, before Hammond bumped Polly. Hammond had been watching TV for far too long, and his father made him turn it off. So Hammond went into the playroom, and he saw Polly happily playing there on the floor. And this is when Hammond's real battle began. One side of him said, "Polly is having fun, and I'm not. Maybe I should bump her to start an argument." And the other side said, "Oh, that's not a nice thing to do. And besides, I'll just get in trouble with Dad." But the first side said, "But it's really fun to make Polly cry. Go ahead and do it." And so inside Hammond's head, there was a little battle going on. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah. And when Hammond did bump Polly, an argument started inside her head. One side of her said, "He hurt me, I should cry." And the other part of her said, "Well, it didn't really hurt. It was just a little bump. Don't be a crybaby." But the first side of her responded, "But he always does this. And if I cry really, really, really loudly, maybe Dad will come in and punish him for doing this to me all the time." And so inside Polly's head, there was a little battle going on. Yes. Often, battles seem to start inside your head before they start with the other person. That is when we should be careful. That is when we can say to the argument in our head, does this need to be a battle, or is there a better way of solving this? Hannah could have said, "It looks like Polly's having fun. I could just play with her, and then I wouldn't get in trouble with Dad." And Polly could say to herself, "Don't be a crybaby. Just tell Hammond to knock it off and ask him to play with me." You see, sometimes we can stop a battle before it begins. Jesus would want us to settle arguments in a kind way. The end.